keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Drew leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. At the plate, Anthony Tan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Smokies,
ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Anthony Tan.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Smith. 1 down. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a... Digging in for his second at-bat, Bubba Smith.
Number 7, Bubba Smith.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Oh, man.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Dang, man, I suck. I'm so cheeks.
Now batting, Bubba Smith. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Bubba Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-0 home, and he sends it the other way toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Play ball.
Digging in, Mickey Aiken. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Mickey Aiken.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Smith in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. At the plate, Bubba Smith earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Don't want me 2 seam. 4 seams actually. 4 seams I want 2 seam.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Mobile Bay Bears rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Nick Tropiano earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort.
10 men on base.
It's time for baseball.
Play ball.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Bubba Smith batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
The left fielder, Travis.
So stepping in, Travis Green, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hopped up. Matlock is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Bubba Smith. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Digging in to try it again, John Frederick. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Striding into the box, Joey Baisley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Smith is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Striding in, Bubba Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This one's down to third. Matlock over to his left, on to first, and there are 2 down.
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Mickey Aiken.
The left fielder,
the 1-2.
Aiken.
Skied into straightaway right. Smith is there, 2 down. Into the box now, Mark Zagunas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Zagunas.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Smith moves over. He's got it 1 away. Ready now, Bubba Smith. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we?
Stepping up now, Bubba Smith. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double. puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Mobile came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jake Jewell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Corey Stokes earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching it. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rick Padilla, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Smith.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Look, he's trying to walk me here, hopefully. Hopefully he tries to walk me.
The 2-0 on the way. Out into right center. Well hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Drew ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Johnson.
Sliced hard on the ground. Clemens gloves it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home. Now at the plate, Anthony Tan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Anthony Tan.
That's popped up. Oliver ranging into the outfield. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back.
Digging in, David Matlock. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
David Matlock.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now at the plate, Bubba Smith. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Seems to be
Hopefully he walks
a
me.
little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Good strike in end zone. So I can crack it.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
I gotta protect now.
And a slider. Oh,
Ooh,
got a
was not a
favorable
strike.
call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that
wasn't a
call looked
strike.
like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the...
Ready for another shot now.
Now
Bubba
batting.
Smith. He
The
got
right
called
fielder.
out on strikes his
Bubba
last time through.
Smith.
And he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Taylor Davis. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Smith on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Bubba Smith. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in a count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
That was a good
A
strike.
ball and a strike now.
That was a good strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Play ball.
Ready once again, Mark Zagunis. Last time through was a base hit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now at the plate, Taylor Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Taylor.
The 1-2.
Davis.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Smith has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Digging in, Ray Clemens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Smith has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Play ball. Ladies and gentlemen, you're
Settling in now, Bubba Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
but mostly four seams. Most of them are four seams.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. Nothing in one.
Swung at that and let that just go. What was that, a slider?
Off the plate.
Curveball
One
out.
ball, one strike.
Nope.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Four seam.
Grounded weakly toward third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fred Dodson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fred Dodson.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Coming to the plate now, Eric Merritt.
Now batting, catcher, Eric Merritt.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. So digging in now, Taylor
Now
Ward.
batting.
It was a
Number
flyout
3.
for him in his last trip. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double. Stepping in, David Matlock. He's going to lead things
Leading
off
up
in their
for the
half of the
Smokies.
9th as they
The
try to
shortstop,
avoid the dreaded
David.
shutout.
It's never a good
Matlock.
feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Smith is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping. A 5-0 finish tonight. Mobile posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Peter Summers
The
earned his
final line
9th
score for
win
our
of the
ball
year.
game.
Rick
For the
Padilla
victorious
couldn't work
Baybears,
out of the
5
3rd inning,
runs,
taking
10
the
hits,
loss.
1
So
error.
that'll
They
put a
left
wrap on
17
things here this
runners on
evening.
base.
From my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt
Time of the ball
Vasgersian.
game,
This has been a
2
special
hours
presentation
and
of
46
MLB The
minutes.
Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at
Thank you
MLB
for
The
joining
Show.
us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of
please
Minor League
welcome
Baseball. A good
your
matchup here for you tonight
Tennessee
between the Mobile
Smokies.
Baybears and the Tennessee Smokies. Tennessee find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Batting
Well,
third,
Matt, this guy's one of
the
those
right fielder,
pitch-to-contact kind of
Bubba
guys. You're not going to see a
Smith.
bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike
RBI
zone.
right here.
A
July 40.
pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The 1-1 is swung on
Too
and
high.
missed, and that's strike
What am I
2.
swinging at?
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate,
go,
and
RBI.
they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to
Batting
give your
fourth.
team the lead. You have
The
to
first
feel
baseman.
good when you get down to
Fred.
first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice
Dodson.
approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
At the plate, Taylor Ward. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now to the plate, John Frederick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Frederick.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Castro is under it, and he's got it for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Stepping in, Taylor Davis comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Taylor.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside.
Into the box, Bubba Smith. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Drew, base runner at first with 1 out. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
Gotta protect. Gotta protect, bro. Gotta protect.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch inside, the throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Gotta protect. Anything close.
The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Baisley is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Taylor Ward. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the digging in once again, Bubba Smith.
Bubba Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Taylor Davis. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Smith will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Bubba Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gotta protect, bro.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Frederick is right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Beasley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now at the plate, Bubba Smith.
Number 7, Bubba Smith.
From the stretch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. So coming to the plate, Bubba Smith. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
That was such a bad
Throw
one.
on to first, gets it, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Bubba Smith. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Beasley is after it, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run scores. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Matlock takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now in the box, Eric Merritt. He drew a walk his first time up. The set and the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Stepping into the box, Antonio Blanco. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the payoff pitch home. Driven to deep right field. Smith racing back, still going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as we are all knotted up at 2.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in, Bubba Smith. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
First things first, here's a throw over. Back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
This is foul right side. Drew, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's popped up. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So striding forward now Taylor Ward. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Scooped up. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Worth. He singled his last time up. High and deep to straightaway right. Smith racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So striding in, Bubba Smith.
Bubba Smith.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Clemens is under it.
Such a bad hit. That was a bad hit. Oh well.
Coming to the plate now, Bubba Smith. He's 2 for 4 in the ball
Lift the
game.
RBI here.
Smith.
See if I get an RBI.
Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
New pitcher, that's why.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play,
please.
and the inning is
Now
over.
pitching for Mobile,
Fabio Salazar
Number 21.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the
Fabio
bottom half of the 8th.
Salazar.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Mobile Bay Bears took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Williams Jerez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kendall Graveman struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Corey Stokes hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Bay Bears, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management.
You really come out of nowhere to emerge as a notable prospect, and people are noticing and talking. I've been working hard.
Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by
Yes,
other
sir.
organizations as well as their own.
Play one more tonight. Play one more game in this series for tonight.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the
And now,
limelight
please
today as the
welcome
show's coverage of the
your
Southern League is on the air. A good one on
Smokies.
tap for you this afternoon between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Tennessee Smokies. Tennessee hope to put a... Stephen Forbes, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Standing in, Bubba
Batting
Smith.
third.
First shot for
The right
him here.
fielder.
2 hits in
Bubba
5 trips a night
Smith.
ago.
Let's go, let's go. Let's have a good game. Not.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a
In now, Bubba Smith. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. There goes the runner. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-1. Runner going a second time. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a... Leading off the inning, Bubba Smith. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Bubba Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting
Man,
that good night's sleep,
and
finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
That was so lucky. That was lucky.
Digging in the switch hitter, Frank Montes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Smith. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now batting, Bubba Smith. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Bubba Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Blanco moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Should have power hit it.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
At the plate, David Matlock. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Matlock.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Smith. He hauls it in without any trouble.
He's safe.
Digging in, Bubba Smith. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Clemens will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. So stepping in, Mickey Aiken.
Left fielder, Mickey.
The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Smith has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. At the plate, David Matlock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Matlock.
Hit in the air to right field. Smith giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Antonio Blanco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Mobile Bay Bears jumped in.
Yo. That wasn't a bad game. I could have did a lot more better hitting, but it's whatever. You just learn from your mistakes, you know. Well, that's gonna be the last game. It was the end of the series, 6-game series. I'll see you guys later for episode 2 of On the Road to the Pro. Yes, sir. But could have did a lot better. Just didn't do that good. But see you guys later.